On the night of his coronation, he cut the flesh from my forehead. The High Prophet once prophesied that the Lord Chancellor would have a daughter capable of foreseeing the future. I was born with a lotus flower on my forehead, while my younger sister liked to draw flowers there. A royal decree betrothed my sister as the Crown Prince's bride, while I, according to my own wish, married Prince Peter. For the next 5 years, I used my power of foresight to help Peter Carter ascend to the throne. On the night of his coronation, I wiped away my makeup and told Peter about the lotus flower on my forehead.
Bella Jones, how dare you imitate Karen!
𝐹𝑢𝑙𝑙. When I opened my eyes again, I realized I had been reborn to the day I was to choose my husband.
How can a mere flower decide that Karen is the chosen woman? I'd like to use the blank royal writ Your Majesty bestowed years ago to marry the Lord Chancellor's base-born daughter, Karen Jones.
That royal writ was a reward from many years ago, granted after Peter Carter's mother died saving the king. I never expected he would use it here. In my previous life, even with my help, he relied on that writ to ascend the throne legitimately. I never imagined he would go this far for Karen. The Queen was delighted he used it early, sparing future trouble.
Bella Jones, what do you think?
That His Highness favors my sister is an absolute honor to our family.
Peter looked at me, and his gaze seemed really complicated. And it was resolute, too.
This has nothing to do with coveting Luca's position as Crown Prince. It is simply that Karen and I are deeply in love. She is only a second daughter and cannot bear such an exalted fate. My queen, please grant us your blessing.
But the entire capital knows the one you grew up with was Bella. And now I
regarded her as a younger sister. I didn't know people would misunderstand us.
Younger sister, huh? Crown Prince Lucas was surrounded by a powerful royal aura, the so-called aura of a true king. Without my support, Peter would never be able to beat Lucas. Since he had staked everything on my base-born sister, I'd just grant his wish. Just as I exited the hall, Peter's attendant stopped me.
Lady Bella, please wait. Prince Peter requests your presence.
I was led to a corner tower where there was nothing else but tea. I didn't know what I could do, so I drank the tea, one cup after another, before Peter showed up. By the time my bladder was about to burst, Peter finally arrived, his face icy.
When Karen begged you for help back then, this was how you treated her. Does it feel good?
In the previous life, the army can't be delayed, so I stopped her. He won a great victory, and harbored resent against me for it.
I know you've come back to live this life again too, Bella. Even if you're prickly and jealous. We were married once, after all. I can still give you a way out of this. If you still care about me, after I marry Karen, I can make a place for you right by my side.
We should just take separate paths. Do you understand? If vengeance is to be sought, it should be me coming after you, not the other way around. Since you're betrothed, the more distance we keep, the better. I will request to go to the Abbey of Mercy to pray for a year, just to avoid you. Peter Carter did not look pleased by my good sense. His expression darkened further. I stepped past him to leave, but he grabbed me.
My killing you was an overreaction. But if you hadn't imitated Karen by painting a flower on your forehead, how would I have lost it? As long as you behave yourself this time, I can keep you alive. We once shared tender moments, remember? If you don't fight for any higher position, just be an obedient consort.
I said separate paths. I will never be a consort. No sooner had I returned to the estate than the royal decree arrived.
Well, hurry and receive the decree. Hurry up!
Yes.
Lord Chancellor Ted, it's not for her. It's for your second daughter, the base-born one.
The royal decree, already eye-catching, as it made its way from the palace gate, was further amplified by Peter's influence. In one night, our family became the center of attention. For years, it had been me, the true-born daughter of Lord Chancellor Ted, seen accompanying Peter, yet the one getting married to him was the second daughter.
Could it be that Bella had been the one chasing Prince Peter all along? How could the virtual Lord Chancellor have such a daughter?
His first daughter acts like a courtesan. No wonder she couldn't win the favor of Prince Peter.
The next morning, Peter arrived early, bringing 10 carriages of extravagant gifts to our estate. This further confirmed his affection for Karen. My father, his face full of worry, looked at me as I practiced calligraphy.
Bella, though I don't know what's happened between you and the prince, public opinion is now turning against you. Would you like to leave the capital to avoid the storm? To clear your mind?
I put down the brush in my hand and said, I thought about retreating to the Abbey of Mercy, but there's no escaping this now.
It's my fault. I should never have brought Karen back.
Before he could finish, Karen pushed the door open and entered.
When I was a child, you favored her and sent me to live with relatives at the border. And now Prince Peter is coming for me. Do you want to take this away from me too? I'll show you that even though I'm not as noble as Bella, I'm the daughter you should be proud of.
She stormed off in a huff, and my father, afraid of something bad happening, sent guards to follow her. I tried to calm Father down. Father, there's something more important that needs your attention. There's going to be a major earthquake in the western region. You should prepare early. Father froze for a moment.
I'll go to the palace now.
Prince Peter will prepare for this. You should just focus on the follow-up work. Father was uncertain, but chose to trust me. If Peter wanted to seize the throne, he wouldn't miss such a good opportunity to win the people over. But I didn't expect that he would let Karen have the credit. Soon, rumors spread that Karen could predict the future, and was the true chosen woman. The High Prophet's prophecy was brought up again, and with the wedding date approaching, she truly had the spotlight.
Bella Jones? She really doesn't deserve the title of the noblest girl in the capital. Totally. She's indeed very beautiful, graceful, and talented. However, her incredible sister has now completely outshined her.
At that time, Karen cornered me in the study and stopped me from writing.
Bella, I'm going to be the queen this time. So what if you're the true chosen woman? Since I have the memories, I can predict things too.
I smiled and looked at her. You think Peter was the reason why I became the queen? You've got things backwards.
You're really full of yourself!
I grabbed her hand and threw it off. But just then, Peter walked in and saw what had happened. He immediately shielded Karen in his arms.
Bella! How dare you hurt her?
I grabbed her hand and threw it off. But just then, Peter walked in and saw what had happened, pulled Karen into his arms and looked at her with concern. I watched as he gently comforted Karen, but turned around to lash out at me.
Bella, weren't you called the noblest girl in the capital? Now you're clearly a jealous and vicious woman.
But just last month, during our boat ride, he had whispered sweet words beside me.
Bella, you're so graceful and peerless. I want to hide you away so only I can have you.
Seeing my eyes redden, Peter didn't want Karen to be scared, so he immediately ordered for her to be taken away.
It was because you couldn't accept Karen that caused our rift in the previous life. Why do you have to make the same mistake now?
Why should I accept her? You know full well her background. Her existence is a disgrace to our family. We've only kept her because my father couldn't bring himself to cast her out.
Karen's father had been nothing but a thug. He had assaulted my mother, resulting in Karen's birth. My mother had passed away in sorrow because of that. But my father, recalling that she was still my mother's blood, couldn't bear to expel her, let alone kill her. Suddenly, Peter furiously grabbed my throat and whispered angrily,
She was just a child, totally innocent.
If you don't keep this to yourself, I have 1,000 ways to make you unable to speak.
My breathing became labored, and Peter finally released his grip.
Guards, Bella wishes to go to the Abbey of Mercy for a month to pray for her sister Karen. Take her there.
The common people along the streets weren't fools. They began to speculate on what had really happened. I was kept under house arrest in the Abbey, unaware of the rumors spreading outside. Meanwhile, Karen spread the word that I was jealous of her and tried to harm her, only to be caught by Peter. The people started praising her for predicting the earthquake and saving many citizens. The day I left the Abbey and returned home, a crowd was waiting outside the gates. They threw rotten vegetables and eggs at me. Just then, someone appeared in front of me and pushed the crowd back.
Stop it! She's here only because she wanted to pray for her sister, my future bride. These rumors are truly unfounded.
I looked at the tall figure in front of me, and my nose tingled with emotion. In the previous life, when we fought together on the battlefield, he would always shield me like this. But things had changed. Yet, as he protected me while I got into the carriage and sent me back home, it seemed like nothing had changed.
The reason I'm defending you today is not for any other reason. I just thought it was wrong to forcibly send you to the Abbey back then.
I lowered my head, sniffing. I understand. Father rushed back from the outskirts of the city. Father hugged me tightly and looked back at Peter.
Our estate is too small to accommodate you. After your wedding next month, please don't come to us again.
Father rushed back from the outskirts of the city. Father hugged me tightly and looked back at Peter.
Our estate is too small to accommodate you. After your wedding next month, please don't come to us again.
After the wedding, I will come to discuss with you about making Bella my consort.
Father's face turned red with anger, and he picked up a broom to hit him.
How can you behave this way? The Lord Chancellor has served the king and people loyally for his whole life. You've broken your promise and are marrying someone else, but now you want his first daughter to be your consort? You're literally insulting them.
It was Lucas Carter, the crown prince. He ordered his men to escort Prince Peter back to his estate. He then returned with us to our house. When I was in my room getting dressed, I removed the leafy cover from my forehead, revealing the birthmark that had been hidden. Returning to the main hall, I heard Lucas's words.
If you don't mind, I'd like to offer the entire kingdom as my bride price and ask Lady Bella to be my crown princess.
Father hesitated for a moment, and I pushed the door open.
I am honored by your highness' affection, and I am willing.
In the previous life, it was because I chose Peter, defying fate, that all the disasters followed. They thought that by reliving this life, they could manage fate through their memories. What a joke.
Your highness must have your own reasons for shenzing me, but all I ask is for you to protect my father and me.
That was a sign of sincerity. 𝑅𝑒𝑏𝑖𝑟𝑡ℎ once makes any bold jokes. I will assist your house and resist him.
Sure enough, not long after, the news spread. Princess Callan had predicted that a plague would break out soon.
Once this prophecy spread, it immediately caused panic among the common people, with the prices of food and medicine skyrocketing.
The king tried to suppress the panic, but his efforts were in vain. In the throne hall, only Lucas opposed Peter's large-scale preparations. Many of the common people have invested all their savings into buying medicine and food, but with the recent rains, they have no proper storage, and those goods are quickly starting to spoil. Go tell the crown prince about this and have him send some guards to secure the grain morehouse. But 10 days passed, then a month. The day Princess Karen predicted had long passed. The plague did not arrive, and the people realized they had been deceived. They angrily marched to Prince Peter's estate. The servants sent out reported that the grain stored by the common people had spoiled due to the wet season. I tidied myself up before slowly making my way over.
We trusted you and lost so much. You can't just ignore this!
Yes, you owe us an explanation, don't you? Could it be that last time's flood was just a coincidence?
Who knows? Prince Peter went to such lengths for his princess. Maybe they deliberately blew up the dam to cause that!
As their words grew more outrageous, Peter and Karen began to panic. At that moment, a tall figure appeared behind I and cleared his throat.
Everyone! What has happened is in the past. After consulting with the Chancellor's daughter, I've decided to privately compensate everyone. Due to the rain, the food is not suitable for storage. You may return home, check your stores, and bring any bad grain to the Chancellor's estate. We'll replace it with fresh grain, and on top of that, each family will get 5 silver coins.
Most of the people cheered and began to disperse, but some still stayed outside Prince Peter's estate, continuing to insult them and refusing to leave.
In the last life, the plague really did happen. How come it didn't hit this time? Bella, did you do something?
It was me. What are you going to do about it?
You still want to marry Peter, right? Let me tell you, this time he's mine alone. Don't even think about it.
I know you're still hopelessly in love with me. I've already offered to make you my consort, so why do you have to do this? And now you're helping me clean up after the mess you—
I wanted her to be my wife, the crown princess, but she refused. You asked her to be your consort? Seriously? I wanted her to be my wife, the crown princess, but she refused. You asked her to be your consort? Seriously? People are like water. Water can carry a boat, but it can also capsize it. Did you think about the consequences when you manipulated public 𝑅𝑒𝑏𝑖𝑟𝑡ℎ to lift yourselves up?
Peter, however, paid no attention to Lucas. He just stared at me intently. The things that happened in the previous life are long bossed. Now, it leaps you've got your revenge. Don't drag Lucas into it.
I know you still want me, but you can't be so outrageous.
Karen stepped forward, standing between Peter and me, about to speak. But a bucket of water was suddenly thrown at her by the angry crowd. Both of us were drenched. The common people, seeing that I had been splashed as well, were about to apologize, but they just didn't know what to say. I froze for a moment. Then I realized something was wrong. 𝐹𝑢𝑙𝑙. Peter's gaze shifted between Karen and I.
Princess Karen's flower mark fades when it meets water, while Lady Belly's makeup has washed off, revealing the true birthmark. This means Lady Belly is the true chosen woman. While Lady Belly's makeup has washed off, revealing the true birthmark. This means Lady Belly is the true chosen woman.
Please don't make this public. I will offer you anything you want.
No wonder the Lord Chancellor could swiftly provide disaster relief when the earthquake happened. And you and the Crown Prince repeatedly advised us not to hoard food for the plague. Now we understand. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret.
Lucas stepped forward, wrapping me in his cloak as he turned to leave, not forgetting to mock Peter.
Fool. Married the true chosen woman but didn't cherish her. Truly foolish.
He nodded but didn't say anything more. The next moment, a royal herald came to us, holding a decree.
Your Highness and Lady Bella, His Majesty has issued a decree. The daughter of the Jones family, Bella, of noble birth and gentle temperamented, possessing both virtue and grace, is to be recognized as a match worthy of the crown. She is to be made the Crown Prince's consort. An auspicious date will be chosen for their wedding. May she diligently fulfill her duties and assist the Crown Prince in his role as the heir, upholding the legacy of the royal family.
Sure enough, that very night, Peter visited the Chancellor's estate, but he looked disheveled.
Did you set up those guards?
Yes, they were specially arranged for you. Peter sighed and entered my room to tidy himself up.
I know you're angry with me, but I'm not heartless towards you. I married Karen, which has already angered the king and queen, so it's difficult for me to ask them to let me marry you now. You'll have to figure it out yourself, but my promise remains unchanged.
Are you asking me to defy the king and risk the entire Jones family for you? You want me dead, Peter? He cleared his throat.
You have a way to protect everyone, and I know what you want from Lucas. I can do the same for you.
I didn't believe a single word he said. In the past, he had condemned me to death over a single letter from Karen. Seeing that I was not yielding, he became vaguely frustrated. At that moment, his servant came to report.
Your Highness, the princess seems unwell and is unable to sleep.
Before leaving, he didn't forget to threaten me.
Bella, you're a smart person. In the end, I'll be the one to sit on the throne. Don't let your father and the entire Jones family be your way of getting back at me.
But not long later, Peter returned. He trapped me in his arms and forcibly carried me out the door.
There's something I need you to promise Karen face to face.
When we arrived at their estate, Karen climbed out of bed, her clothes still a bit disheveled. She shrank into Peter's arms when she looked at me.
How could you bring her here? Don't tell me you still have feelings for her.
Peter spoke gently to console her.
After all, Bella and I have been married for many years. And when I ascend to the throne, the queen must come from a noble family.
Karen grew furious and screamed.
You promised me you would give me all the honor. How can you go back on your word? How can you let her walk all over me again?
Her face flushed and her voice hoarse. At that moment, I suddenly had an idea. Lucas was not a cruel person. Why had Karen met such a tragic end in the previous life? Looking around, the only thing that seemed to have a gap was the cabinet next to the bed. Peter seemed annoyed with her lack of foresight.
Look at the history books for yourself. How many queens come from a base-born background? Besides, you're only beneath my Bella. You should be content.
This sentence completely enraged Karen.
You're Bella? I knew you still had feelings for her. We're both the daughters of the same father. How is my background not good enough?
I simply sat down and poured myself a cup of tea.
but Peter looked bewildered, staring at me.
You've never told her about her background?
I knew you still had feelings for her. We're both the daughters of the same father. How is my background not good enough?
I simply sat down and poured myself a cup of tea, but Peter looked bewildered, staring at me.
You've never told her about her background?
I nodded.
No.
As you said, my father also thinks she's just an innocent child, and since my mother has already passed, there's no point in bringing it up. Also, let me say this one more time. You and I should keep our paths separated in this life. Karen sneered at me.
But you keep pestering Peter.
I ignored her and slowly moved toward the cabinet.
Wait a moment, Bella.
Just as I was near it, Karen suddenly blocked the way. This time, I acted first and shouted.
Help! There's a snake! A snake just crawled into that cabinet. What if it bites the prince or the princess?
I wanted to get someone to search the cabinet, but just then, it suddenly opened. A tall, disheveled man sprang out of the cabinet.
Snake! Where's the snake? Your Highness, help me!
The next second, my eyes were covered.
Prince Peter, you're really lucky. Your princess loves you so much and even gets someone to share your burden.
Peter's voice pierced through the air.
Karen Jones.
Karen cried and clung to Peter's leg.
It's my sister! It's her! She purposely put someone in my cabinet to slander me. I love you so much. I would never cheat on you.
The man, receiving her signal, was about to blame me.
If it's me, then I admit my guilt. I slandered Dirty the royal princess, and I should be sent to prison. This guy dirtied the princess. Drag him out and execute him too.
Seeing that I wasn't making up excuses for myself, the man panicked instantly and grabbed Karen's leg.
Please save me, Your Highness! I served you well, right? And you liked it! Please protect me!
Peter's face darkened as he prepared to deal with the situation, but I suddenly recalled the previous life. After Karen's death, there were many rumors about her infidelity, but Peter didn't believe it and ordered for those spreading the rumors to be dealt with. I looked at the woman on the ground and said, I'm really curious. Was it because of this in the previous life that you died? Knowing she couldn't explain herself anymore, Karen just admitted it.
Yes, Lucas seemed unresponsive or something, no matter what I tried. I'm human. I have desires.
I couldn't help but exclaim, Count Peter. How could I have been so blind to risk everything and marry you? 𝑉𝑒𝑙𝑙, 𝐹𝑢𝑙𝑙.
Exactly, you were really blind. Not just blind, but foolish. You only remembered that the person who saved you had a red mark on her forehead, but you clearly knew she was the one with the birth perk, yet you still chose to believe me.
When I was a child, I went out to admire the flowers and accidentally saved Peter, who had fallen off a cliff. He was already unconscious at the time. I thought he was handsome, so I followed him every day.
Bella, you didn't know, did you? That day, I simply told him that I saved him, and you were just my evil elder sister who to steal my credit. He just believed it.
Though I felt a little quitter, it wasn't surprising that he was so clueless.
You lied to me. You actually dared to lie to me?
You made it public and paraded me into your estate. How dare you kill me? How will you explain this to the people?
You lied to me!
These two really were a perfect match.
Peter, why did you take away my betrothed in the dead of night? What are you doing?
Just then, Lucas's voice came. I quickly nestled into his arms.
Yes, though we haven't been officially married yet, a woman's reputation is the most precious thing to her. If it weren't for Lucas trusting me, I wouldn't even know how to explain this to everyone.
Sensing my sudden change in attitude, Peter reached out to pull me toward him. Prince Peter is so romantic, willing to give up everything for love. I, on the other hand, am too vain to endure hardship. With that, I ignored both of them and followed Lucas back to the Chancellor's estate. Along the way, I couldn't help but glance at his waist.
Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, it's nothing.
There's going to be a major battle in the Borderlands, right? What do you think?
Upon hearing this, I quickly closed my eyes and meditated. The war in the previous life happened because I forcibly transferred the royal Allura to Peter. Heaven initiated the war to correct the mistake. It won't happen this time. Lucas didn't respond for a long time,
so I took the courage to speak. Aren't you angry that I forcibly transferred your royal aura to Peter?
Enough!
I obediently stopped talking. I didn't know what agreement Peter and Karen had reached. They managed to maintain a facade of peace. Peter began buying up soldiers from all directions. And a month later, during the royal council, he brought up Karen's prophecy.
My princess predicted that there would be a major battle in the 𝐵𝑒𝑟𝑎𝑦𝑎𝑙 in a month. I volunteer to take charge.
As usual, Lucas opposed him, but the king saw Peter's firm resolve. With a mindset of better safe than sorry, the king handed him the military command. Peter set off as planned, but 2 months passed, and the borderlands were peaceful. Peter, however, had made the most foolish move of all. In order to return to the capital with merit, Peter actually took the initiative to send troops to invade the wildling tribes. The wildling chieftain and the king had signed a peace treaty 10 years ago, so this was a direct slap in the king's face. The battle report was sent back, and the king immediately had people send a message to stop the army. Due to the disarray among the troops, Peter suffered a crushing defeat. The crown prince personally went to apologize and managed to sell the anger of the wildlings. However, the wildlings had one condition, which was a marriage alliance. Moreover, they had heard that the chancellor's family had a second daughter who could foresee the future. Thus, Karen became the chosen bride for the marriage alliance. When the news reached the capital, the king hesitated for a long time, as she was his daughter-in-law. But Peter didn't hesitate at all. Ignoring Karen's cries, he directly had her sent off in a carriage. To show his apology, the king lavishly rewarded my father, but my father refused to accept it, finally revealing Karen's true parentship. The king initially thought my father had lost his mind in grief, but after bringing in High Prophet Jack, he finally believed it.
Lord Chancellor Ted is telling the truth. The chosen woman is not Karen, but Bella.
Because Karen's biological father is of questionable character, the power to foresee the future cannot pass down through such bloodlines. Sorry. How do you know these secrets? The Chancellor's late wife was my fellow disciple.
Soon after, the army returned to the capital, but by then, Peter had completely lost his reason. The first thing he did upon seeing the king was ask to marry me.
Father, I was foolish and believed that wicked woman. I've come to my senses now. My dear Bella is the one I truly love. Please, Father, grant me this marriage.
Lord Chancellor Ted's daughter has already been promised to the Crown Prince, and the royal wedding preparations are underway. How can you call her your dear Bella now and covet her? It's just outrageous, you know. You know Bella is the true chosen woman. What are your intentions, actually? Do you love her, or are you just after the throne?
But he didn't give up. He turned and went to the Chancellor's estate to ask for my forgiveness. It was well known that we were childhood friends, and this was the perfect opportunity to draw a clear line between us. Moreover, there were royal spies at the door sent by the king, and he wanted to see how I would choose.
Bella, come out!
I didn't give Peter the chance to see me. I ordered the gatekeeper to send him away. I also had craftsmen brought in to reinforce the Chancellor's estate's courtyard walls. Finally, I urgently requested Lucas to send some guards for me. Along with the guards came a letter from Karen to Peter. The letter was full of pleas, begging Peter to save her. The wildling chieftain was old and wouldn't survive the year, but they had a tradition. When the chieftain died, his wife would be passed on to the next chieftain. Karen couldn't bear it. However, the last sentence of the letter was that if Peter saved her, she would bring the wildling forces to aid him. His military power and authority had already been taken away by the king. He had no choice but to go to the king once more.
Karen is still my wife. I cannot bear to see her treated this way. Please, Father, save her.
Oh, really? It seems you really think I'm a fool, along with everyone else. Guards, send Prince Peter back to his estate. Enter the palace without permission.
Your Highness, when did you develop this sneaking around habit?
They're my guards, so they just let me in.
I was a little confused, not understanding the purpose of his visit. Your Highness, you hold all the power now. Is there anything else you need from me? He remained silent for a long time, his gaze toward me filled with complexity.
Never mind. Let's take it slow.
Is anyone following Peter? He's going to rebel. Lucas froze for a moment before quickly summoning his subordinates to make arrangements. Before he could finish speaking, an undercover agent urgently reported,
Your Highness, Prince Peter left the capital overnight and has gone to seek the former Chandler army.
The Chandler army had been led by the Queen's family, but it was now severely weakened. However, in the previous life, the general of the Chandler army had been one of Lucas's people.
I'll leave guards here to protect this place. You take care of yourself and don't go anywhere.
I nodded. This time, Your Highness can defeat him completely. If you're willing, you could get rid of him for good. Lucas's eyes were complex, and then he left quickly. On the third night, Peter led his troops into the palace, and some of them surrounded the Chancellor's estate. I wondered if he had realized how strange it was that everything was so smooth, with no obstacles. Just as he raised his sword to threaten the king, Lucas appeared behind him and placed his own sword against Peter's neck.
Do you think you can win like this? All my people are outside.
I've never done anything to let you down. How dare you try to kill me, committing regicide?
Seeing that neither of them was afraid, Peter tried to call for the Chandler army.
We, your humble servants, greet your majesty and your highness.
Realizing the situation was hopeless, Peter turned and ran. The king stopped those who tried to chase him, as he couldn't bear to go after his own son. But Peter didn't flee. Instead, he made a beeline for the Chancellor's estate.
Bella, you once said that even if I lost, you would stand by me. Now I've come to take you. Will you come with me?
I knew that Lucas's undercover agents were around, protecting me. Perhaps you heard it wrong in your dreams, or maybe I did say that. But at that time, didn't you only care about your Princess Karen?
Blinded by bloodlust, Peter didn't stop fighting.
This isn't the time to argue. Come over here!
You're right about it. This time I only want to be the crown princess, and in the future, the queen. You can't give me anything. Why would I go with you? Peter stopped wasting words and under the cover of his men, charged toward me.
My dear Bella, if you want to be the queen, I'll raise an army again!
An arrow shot from a distance, piercing Peter's arm and grazing a lock of my hair. I silently cursed, but Lucas actually heard it. Seizing the moment while Peter was stunned, Lucas flashed to my side and kicked him away.
My kingdom was stolen by you once, and now you think you can do it again? And she is my woman, the rightful queen to be. She doesn't need anything from you. Don't you ever call her your dear Bella again, or I'll cut your tongue.
Isn't he going to be a tyrant?
Oh, so who are you trying to help take my kingdom from me this time?
No, Your Highness, what are you talking about? This kingdom will belong to you and only you.
And you?
Also yours, Your Highness. The moment the words left my mouth, Lucas's ears turned bright red. That night, Peter was chained up and locked in his own estate. After this incident was settled, Lucas and I had our grand royal wedding. I heard that when Peter heard the loud sounds of festival music and wedding bells from outside, he struggled in his chains, getting injured in the process, but I didn't have the energy to care about him. When Lucas returned to our room, he was already heavily drunk. As I was trying to figure out how to move him to the bed, he suddenly opened his eyes and pulled me into his embrace.
Bella, I'll ask you one last time. Are you really willing to marry me?
Yeah.
I know it may be difficult, but can you try to love me?
What?
Forget it. I'm pushing you too hard. After all, in my position, how could I expect anyone to truly care for me? It's my problem.
Your Highness, you don't really love me, do you? No, wait, I've heard that you're impotent. Are you just stalling for time?
I love you, which is why I married Karen to sever any possibility between her and Peter. It's why I allowed you to help him scheme against me. But Bella, how dare you call me impotent?
After that night, I knew he wasn't impotent at all. Karen's words were absolute lies. Speaking of Karen, I once again noticed some of her new movements.
After the chieftain's death, she followed the new chieftain. Having waited for Peter for so long, she joyfully received the news of his imprisonment. So she casually revealed to the new wildling chieftain that I was the true chosen woman with the birthmark. Because of this news, she was noticed and became the favored consort. She encouraged the wildlings to invade the borderlands and even tried to attack the capital.
Charge! Charge!
Before Lucas set out, I did a divination for him. It was very auspicious. Your Highness, can you bring Karen back as my gift?
You want her alive or dead?
Alive, I suppose. 6 months later, I saw the returning army at the city gates. Lucas was thinner and darker, but also more handsome. His deputy general was dragging Karen behind him. She had long since lost any semblance of dignity.
Don't look at her. She's too filthy. I've missed you so much, Bella. I can't help but want to hold you.
But you really stink.
Just get used to it.
That night, I went to the prison to meet Karen. The moment she saw me, she lunged at me.
Bella, why? The Fonken is mein house that Kim Hinvezit my Shigrant. We share the same father, only our mothers are different. Why can't I beat you? Mother would never do this. She would never keep me prisoner.
You're wrong. We have the same mother, but not the same father. Your father was a beggar. He was taken in by Mother on her way to the capital, but he harbored ill intentions, which is how you were born. You and your father are both filthy and lowly. Do you ever wonder why you've been raised in the Chancellor's estate since childhood, yet you're treated like an invisible ghost, never able to win Father's affection? Because it was you and your father who killed my mother. Don't tell me you were innocent.
It's a lie. It's all a lie. You're lying to me.
In the last life, Father kept saying that you were just an innocent kid, and then you brought the doom of the Jones family. You've lived 2 lives and still don't know the truth? Don't you know deep down? But I'm kind-hearted. I won't kill you or hurt you. Instead, I'll give you a great gift. I ordered the servants to engrave the birthmark on Karen's forehead and then sent her to Peter. However, by then, Peter had become mentally unstable. Although the chains were removed, he spent his days muttering to a tree.
I'll strangle you! It's because of you that Bella is angry and doesn't want me anymore. Bella, don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Want to run? You'll stay by my side for the rest of your life.
I watched from the beam, enjoying the scene. Suddenly, I felt a chill behind me.
Bella, are you enjoying the show?
Well, it's fine. A few snacks would make it better.
Did he sound good?
Of course not.
The Grand Festival at the West Market has started. Do you want to go see it?
I nodded, allowing Lucas to carry me to the carriage. The man in front of me always gave me an inexplicable sense of peace. The lights were beautiful, the moon was shining, and the people were happy.